The guy hurried to his blind date, found his parking spot, was taken by a rude female assistant. Luckily he drove a small car, so he squeezed in, but when the female assistant found out, she deliberately hit his car and damaged it, and even smashed his car. She even thought paying some money would fix everything. The guy warned her she would pay for it. At that moment the female assistant's boss showed up, who was exactly his blind date, the domineering female CEO. The female CEO didn't ask for the whole story at all. When she saw his cheap domestic car, she decided he was a poor guy. No one knew that the guy was actually an academician of the Academy of Sciences, and also the developer of the latest lithography machine. He was just a low-key person, and preferred driving domestic small cars, and the female CEO had been wanting to cooperate with academician Young, but she didn't know that at this moment. She immediately announced they weren't a good match. The guy didn't expect either that his blind date would be such a person. Clearly it was her assistant who was being unreasonable, but now it turned out to be his fault. It was a waste that he specially brought bacon today as a meeting gift. As soon as he took it out, the female assistant looked down on him even more. The guy watched the female assistant trample on the bacon his mother made like that, stepped forward and slapped her across the face. The female assistant had never been wronged like this before, and slapped him back on the spot, and still didn't feel relieved. Seeing the guy holding a report in his hand, she directly snatched it and tore it to pieces. She had no idea at all that was the research report of the lithography machine the guy developed. The female CEO also thought a pile of waste paper, so tearing it was no big deal. The worst case was just paying some money. Since both sides needed compensation, they would compensate each other. They had no idea what they had personally destroyed was an invaluable treasure related to the future of the country's chips. At that moment the dean called just in time. The guy had just told the dean that the report was torn. When the female assistant snatched the phone away, she mistakenly thought that on the phone was the savior the guy had called, so she threatened the other person to bring 10 million yuan within 20 minutes. If they were 1 minute late, she would break one of the guy's fingers. The dean was already angry because the research report was torn, and directly said 10 million was too little. He would send someone to bring 100 million right now. Seeing how boastful the other person was, the female assistant laughed angrily on the spot. If they couldn't get the money later, she would kill the guy. At that moment the female CEO suddenly stood up, and said that as long as the guy apologized to the female assistant, and paid for the car repair, she would drop the matter. But the guy didn't want to let it go at all. He had to see this matter through to the end. Unexpectedly, as soon as he finished speaking, a convoy of transport vehicles rushed over here. Seeing this scene, some people were terrified and some laughed. A good show was about to begin.